X Games, the extreme sports competition known worldwide for its insane tricks, gnarly crashes, and groundbreaking events in skateboarding, BMX, motocross, and many other disciplines. For the past 29 years, some of the world's best athletes have competed here against one another to claim gold in the most prestigious extreme sports event. Now, usually in my videos, I cover the worst crashes that the competition has ever seen, but today I will instead be taking you through 15 of the most insane tricks in X Games history. I hope you enjoy. And first up is the legendary Matt Hoffman, one of the absolute goats of the BMX world. A pioneer of many new and innovative tricks. At one point he held the record for the highest air on a quarter pipe, and even had his own video game. But today, the trick I'm featuring comes from way back in 2002, the no-handed 900.
Well, there's only one man left who can move up into the standings and take the lead away from Dave Mirra right now, and it's Matt Hoffman. There's his wife and his baby girl in the crowd. He's sitting back in 5th place right now. We thought we'd seen the last of him last year, but he's back, and he'd like to go out this year with a gold.
First place qualifier. Matt's definitely... Oh!
I don't believe it! I cannot believe that just happened!
He just threw a no-handed 900! What in the world? I cannot believe we just saw that!
First 540, and he's got so much time left. He's running to a flare!
And the flare, he's still going! That is history made!
Mirra can't believe that one either. Everybody on the deck is freaking out right now.
And next up is the Winter X Games athlete, Heath Frisbee, probably the most famous and decorated snowmobiler on the planet. His insane tricks in front of huge crowds at many different contests have led him to many gold medal wins. Everything from NASCAR to the Grey Cup halftime show to the Calgary Stampede. And this was the first ever front flip on a snowmobile.
This is it, Heath Frisbee, folks. Come on, Heath! He made it look so
Joe,
easy.
you want me to run up there?
Awesome.
Ryan Williams, known for his crazy skills on a scooter and his online presence. He got popular not only for his talent, but also for his down-to-earth personality. He then transferred that talent over to a BMX and began competing against the big dogs in the main events.
Travis definitely knows what these guys in the field have in their arsenal to fire off here today. A dirt best trick.
Oh, Willie just said this is for you, Dave, our lost brother, Dave Mirra. 1, 2, 3.
Threes, it's the wall, and he rides away. That's a make. That is a make.
That is a make and dirt best trick right there.
Wow. We pick up where we left off yesterday as far as the antics are concerned in that third and final run, where he put one down and saluted the crowd, and he goes to the top of the leaderboard yet again.
We just got a triple backflip in BMX dirt.
Dirt to dirt triple backflip.
And now this.
Oh, it looks so good from the start. I love how he landed in and he's like, I'm pulling this no matter what. Oh, that was unbelievable. Another epic moment by Ryan Williams.
That's a make. He rides away. He just had to hit
that's
the
a make
eject
for
button
sure.
going up the side of the next hit.
Look at him locked in, rotating. Wow.
And he's spotting each one of those flips.
And back at X Games Sydney in 2018, he landed this, the first ever front bike flip in competition.
Ryan Williams has that 91, but he cannot have a sigh of relief yet, not with James Foster right behind him.
Going for that unique signature trick, that nothing front bike flip.
into this quarter pipe with a huge front flare again. Such a cool and dangerous trick. That trick is blind through the entire rotation. You don't know if you're hanging up, landing flat, or clearly landing where you're supposed to. And this is 3 in a row for him, and each one has gotten higher.
And you see him pointing up.
He wants to go higher. He knows what he has to do.
Just art of flight over the gap from Ryan Williams.
Upping that height by about 6 inches. Our height meter is precise enough to distinguish between a 6-inch difference.
Oh my
and
goodness!
He just upped his score again.
Tom Richards, a lesser known Moto X star, but he pulled off an insane body varial at this year's X Games Moto X Best Trick.
He's a regular on the Nitro Circus Tour these days. This is Tom Richards.
Are you kidding me? What was that?
He just did I did not think that was coming. He just did a body varial. Tom Richards, his first ever X Games, just did a body varial.
And when I talked to Tom, I asked if he's doing this, what is it called? And he said, I don't even know what it's called.
That's a little wordy.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. He did so many movements. He goes straight to the bar or to the seat, grabs the rear fender. The rear fender gives out on him, and he still gets back to the bike. That is unbelievable.
That's insane. Watch the fender flex right here.
Oh my gosh. That is unbelievable. I can't believe that he relied on a rear fender made of plastic, and it just bent right on him.
We head on over to the snowboarding big air event with Hiroto Ogiwara at X Games Aspen 2025, where for the first time in history, he landed a 2340. Yes, you heard me right. That's 6.5 full rotations. Absolute madness.
And not only has he been riding, he has been making history here tonight. 2160 in the playoff. I think he's got to go back to it.
He's an X Games rookie, and if you haven't watched him drop in air traffic control, look out. This man sends it to the moon. Here's Hiroto's first run in the final.
Left foot forward, natural way of riding, going to rotate backside. Turn his back to the takeoff right here. Slow down! Oh my! Where did he go? He's got a fracture. Where did he go? He went into the crowd. That was a 2340. That was 6.5 full times round. How do you create history and then go up there and do it again? How do you do that, Brando?
The first run of the final? Are you kidding me? X Games mode.
Turns back to the takeoff right here.
The motocross freestyle star, David Ronaldo. He's won gold here at the X Games, and back in 2019, he landed the first ever body varial backflip.
The 5th place finish in freestyle.
Get it! Get it!
Oh
Yeah!
my goodness, the right hand! I have to see the replay. I don't know that the right hand made it back onto the bar to the last possible second.
And he came into this event injured. You know, he's not 100%, and he just stuck that. That's a brand new trick. No one's ever done that to dirt. He hasn't even done that to dirt.
That has never been done before. Only been done into the foam. He's not done it to dirt, and he makes it happen here at X Games Minneapolis.
That's what Best Trick is all about right there, is progression.
David Ronaldo pushing it to a new level here today inside the U.S. Bank Stadium. Take another look at it right here with our Pacifico Spider Cam. Watch the right hand.
That is just insane. There is so much going on there. You can see he almost over-rotates the backflip, and look at that, reaching back to his grab, spins his body all the way around his bike, kind of like a Cali roll like they would do, right side up. And
his arms are crossed up at that point.
I don't,
on the cutouts.
I do not know how you keep track of where you're at. And look at his hand blows
come
off. I mean, he might even get extra points for a one-hand lander. Who knows? But
watch his forearms here. He's grabbing. He's crossed up. He's so pretzeled up right now.
I have goosebumps right now. No one's ever done that trick. And
Huge props to Ronaldo for coming out and bringing something new.
And next up is the pro skateboarder, Michi Brusco. He's been skating professionally since a very young age and has managed to win many medals here at the X Games. Back at Minneapolis 2019, he landed the first ever 1260 in competition.
I don't think he's going to stop until he puts this thing down.
This could be it. Oh, a little low on the landing, but he's got it. Oh my gosh! Mitch, he just lands the... What is going on?
Okay, Knights of Columbus!
And he sketched off the gap, and it just put him in a good speed position.
I don't believe what I have seen!
Look how focused he is right there. That is incredible. Look, I mean, that's a lot of... Look, his head is already spinning on the takeoff. There's a 5, there's a 9, and another spin. Looks a little bit low on the landing, but just pulls it. Actually, that landing was really good. Wasn't low at all.
Michi Brusco goes where no person has gone before.
Yeah, Michi.
A 1260 at the X Games.
Wow.
So, next up is Colton Satterfield. He is a pro BMXer who's also won gold at the X Games, and back in 2015 at the BMX Big Air event, he landed a double flare.
Last year's defending gold medalist Colton Satterfield sits outside the top 3. He's in 7th. The story now, can he make the double flare? Will we see BMX Big Air history tonight, Kevin Robinson?
Here we go, let's see. No-handed cork 7.
Here it comes.
Come on, Colton, come on. Come on, land it, land it. Oh, yeah! 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 Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Double flare on Mega! Oh my gosh!
Are you kidding me? On the final run of the night, he pulls it off!
Oh my God! Oh my God! I cannot believe this.
And so you're like, oh, the party just left me. You look out and you're like, okay, we're about to make this happen. I absolutely cannot believe I pulled that. I was coming in, I was coming in deep, and I was like, oh, just hold on, come on, hold on. I'm so happy that that was able to happen, and especially at X Games in front of all these people. I can't even believe it. We just pushed the progression super far. Big ups Kevin Robinson, you make all this possible. He's the dude who got me on this ramp. He's made me see BMX in a whole different way. And you know, I hope some kids watching at home decide to do something awesome with their lives, just because I was that kid at home not that long ago watching those dudes. I'm super pumped.
Mark Monet. He's an Australian Moto X freestyle rider, sponsored by Monster Energy, and back in 2011, he landed the first ever 360 front flip on a motocross bike.
The front flip, is it something that you've tried into the foam pit?
No, it's absolutely not. And to tell you the truth, Cameron, I don't think it's something I want to do, to be honest with you.
Only 4 riders have put it to the dirt, I believe, is the history of it. And Mark right now is going for his variation of it. Let's watch.
Yes.
You can hear the crowd. They absolutely love it. Monia, 28 years old, from Australia, wasn't able to put it together at the X Games. Let's take another look, Bo.
Yeah, that is insane. The way he carves the ramp forward like that. And I mean, I'm telling you, 5 feet above the landing, I didn't think he had it, and the thing comes around perfect. That is an insane-looking trick. That's unbelievable.
And no matter how many times you do a trick in the foam pit, Bo, there's always that last 3 feet or 4 feet that aren't really the same as landing in the foam as the landing starts to drop away from you. It's got to be a really weird sensation to come around.
Yeah, it is. It is, Cameron. It's a lot different, you know, especially just the fact that there's dirt there.
And there's a score at 94.
One of the all-time greats in the BMX world, Steve McCann. This was way back at X Games 2012, the no-hander double front flip.
Comes down to this moment. Last year's gold medalist. He's our last guy to ride. You see the graphic. He needs a 92.0 to take the gold away from Zach Warden. Will he get a repeat, or is Zach Warden walking out here with the gold?
backflip. And a gigantic double whip. This is going to be tricky. 16'1". It's not much lower than Zach's. I mean, much higher. It's a little bit higher than Zach's triple whip, but
I have to echo what you said earlier, Dennis. I would hate to be a judge here tonight.
Silver or gold. That's my prediction.
You think he's bumping Kevin down to that bronze?
They're tied with 91 right now. I think that's enough to up his other score.
I would agree with you on that assessment.
But I can't say that it's enough to take out Zach Warden, being that Zach Warden did a triple whip. But there's the cleanliness factor to take into account too. I just know that everybody in this event should be very pleased right now because they all rode great, and that includes Anthony.
That slow motion shot of the double tail whip and taking a look at the run one more time. And remember that double front flip.
That looks so high. Good on him.
A double front did him in twice in runs 1 and 2. Then he comes back here in round 4 and throws it no-handed.
These emotions these guys show, trust me, it's no joke.
Legendary Tony Hawk, nicknamed Birdman, which went on to inspire the brand name for his skateboard company, Birdhouse. He is the pioneer of modern vert skating and known all around the world by any kid born in the 80s and 90s. He also licensed a skateboarding video game series named after him, which went on to become hugely successful. The Pro Skater series and American Wasteland were some of my favorite games to play as a kid. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest and most influential skateboarders of all time, and back in 1999, he landed the first ever 900 at the X Games.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, look at this! Tony Hawk, everybody!
And next up, the one and only Dave Mirra. He single-handedly paved the way for many young BMXers of the time, like myself, and set the record for the most medals in BMX freestyle at the X Games, from the competition's inception in 1995 until 2009. And he also competed for several years as a rallycross driver. He also had several video game titles with his name, which were great fun to play. Tragically, we lost Mirra when he took his own life on February the 4th, 2016, but his spirit will live on forever in the hearts of many. In the year 2000, he landed the first ever double backflip at the X Games.
Everyone, and I do mean everyone in this crowd, has heard about the double loop, and they are all waiting for it. Going higher on this vert wall than anybody else. Oh man, to the box. There it is. Oh, double loop.
Incredible, Dave Mirra. That's what we call him, the Miracle Man.
Next up is the legendary Travis Pastrana. He doesn't need too much of an introduction. He's been pioneering the sport of FMX for well over 2 decades now. He's also a very accomplished NASCAR driver and 4 times American rally car champion. And being the daredevil that he is, he even once jumped out of a plane without a parachute and trusted 2 other skydivers to catch him. Absolute madman. And in 2006, at the 12th Summer X Games event, Travis made history again by becoming the first ever person to land a double backflip in competition on a motocross bike.
Cheering on the 199. Go Travis! Oh! Oh my word! A double backflip from Travis Pastrana. Are you kidding me? How many times can you find the Holy Grail in one building?
That I would never do it again. Here we are at X Games 12, and this is an awesome feeling.
So, there you have it. I really hope you enjoyed watching. Make sure to leave a like if you did, and consider subscribing if you want to see my future videos.